Hey guys, what's up? All right. It's Double Deuce back. So today we're battling wind and playing with some cars. But I do have new info on the new Toyan. Hold on, wind's blowing. The new Toyan V8, and I will update you with what I have now. So, okay, guys, let's go. Let's do it. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I did get some new info on the Toyan V8, and it's coming in little by little, but I think from what I see, I think it's going to be a good thing. So now, to get to, from what I have seen, it does have all the main supports, okay, for the crankshaft. It is a, I guess you want to call it a 90-degree crankshaft where every cylinder fires every 90 degrees. So the RPM's not going to be as high, but the torque's going to be higher, okay? Now, we'll probably have to work on a clutch for this thing, to be honest with you. They're using the cylinder head design from the L400 engine, which is a really good design. And like when I first got those engines, I put them through a lot of torture tests and all that stuff, and the wear on the rocker arms, the camshaft, was very minimal. So the only thing you'd have to really do with that engine, okay, because there is tolerances there for this thing to take up the slop, all you'll need to do is basically, something wears out, you probably have to buy a camshaft. You won't have to buy the rocker arms or nothing. Those are, you can actually shim those with washers if need be. And down the road, I think this Toyan V8 is going to take off, and it's going to be a cool thing. So anyways, I did learn that there's over 100 engineers working on all these engines now. Sterling Kit reached out to like other companies and everything else, and they had band together with all their technology, and that's why it's called the Howen Toyan V8. Howen is happy engine, so that's something new there. So have to apologize because my TV's up kind of loud here. I'm watching an old movie from the 80s, but maybe you guys will recognize what it is. Anyways, long story short, from what I've seen so far, I am glad that I jumped on the bandwagon early and bought this engine. I think this is going to be probably one of the most refined V8s, other than the Conley 609, which we can't get anymore. And that was like, what, $13,500 or something for that engine, $9,000, for a used one. So now when, we get this engine now, like I say, I'm really excited for this moment right here, because this is a new beginning that's actually attainable by all us hobbyists. Okay, we can't afford a $10,000, $12,000, $13,000 engine. We can afford a $1,500, $1,800 engine, Now, none of them don't, every engine is not going to be perfect, and every user is going to have to learn how to use the engine, okay? But, so, from what I found out, that update on this engine, I haven't even got all the updates yet. This is what I got now, and I promised you guys a video on the new Toyan V8. And, so, so far, I am happy with what I see. Yes, there's not a external oiling system and all that stuff, but you don't need that with nitro engines, okay? If so, all the other little one-cylinder nitro engines would have, an external oiling system. With the oil in the fuel, it actually lubricates everything. And everybody's like, oh, how come they come out with a gasoline version? Well, when you come out with a gasoline version, now you're creating a lot of heat, and you're going to have that external oiling system on the thing. When you're running nitro fuels, okay, the nitro fuel actually keeps the engine cool while it's running. So that's not a big deal. You know what I mean? So You know, I'm glad to see it's a nitro to come out with from the start, and I will adapt it to a gasoline version down the road. But at that time, hopefully, there's a lot of things going on there with all these engines all of a sudden, okay? This is, when I told you guys this is a dawning era of these engines, everybody's jumping on the bandwagon now to try to figure things out, So when I get some more information on the new Toyan, they do have a supercharger for it. And like I say, it's the L400 head design, non-adjustable valves. You don't need it. The camshaft that I bought for my L400 was $60. So if you have a cam failure or something, it's only $60. You know, it's not a, you know, but you have to know when there's a cam failure or not. So it's basic, simple, and when I get my engine, I will go over all of these different things because it's basically following up what I just showed you outside. You know, it's like a real car engine. You just figure it out, you know, and there's certain steps you have to go through, and it's very simple. And you know, there's air, fuel, combustion, and you know, and then you have your clearances on all your rocker arms and, you know, your valve train. So that's not a big deal. But like I say, getting back to, you know, I haven't, my last video of the info on the new Toyan V8, I was very limited to what was happening because this thing was still on paper when this engine come out. Now, the first person that's going to get one of these will probably be Johnny Q90. So stay tuned for his video. And I think Steve from RC Tanks and Trucks is going to get one too. So, you know, we'll figure that out down the road. We'll see what happens. But when I get mine, we'll go through the thing in a proper way. And we'll show everybody how it works, what's going on inside, what I like, what I don't like about it. But there's not too many things that I don't like about this engine, to be honest with you. So, anyway, like, share, subscribe if you want. My next video will be on an update on the chopper build because I did a lot of work to this thing over the past week and a half, and you'll probably be surprised on, you know, how I changed it a little bit. But this is how I build things in my head. You know, they come in, I stare at them, I rough something out, then I fine-tune everything to make my build a one-of-one build. So, anyways, stay tuned for that video. Like, share, subscribe if you want. Stay safe. And you'll notice I put a little icon down in my bar there where things are getting a little tight here. And, you know, if you wanna, you know, fund a build or something like that, you can do that if you want to. I'm not asking you to, because I have a lot of builds to do with only so much money. So with what's going on in our economy right now and everything, for me to keep going these videos, I had to do this. I'm sorry. But, you know, like I say, look down the icons down there, and if you want to contribute something, you can. I appreciate it. If you don't, that's cool too. Don't feel obligated. So, because my channel is all about teaching, it's not about cashing in, you know. But I still need to come up with a revenue to keep building these one-off builds for everybody, you know. So, anyways, guys, take care, man, and tell your mother Happy Mother's Day, and I'll catch you later. Adios.